I miss the way I used to fall. No guarded heart, no walls at all. Back when your love moved through my skin and made me softer from within. You saw the parts I used to hide and held them gently in your light. I didn't have to turn away, I didn't have to stay afraid. Now I know I lost more than you. I miss the version you loved, open, honest and enough. The man who still believed that feeling deep was not too much. I still miss your touch, I still miss your truth, but more than missing you, I miss the version you love. These days I keep my edges clean, I say less than what I mean. I let things fade before they stay and keep my whole heart out the way. But sometimes in a quiet hour, I feel that old and fragile power, a better voice, a steadier flame, the one that came when you knew my name. Maybe love leaves more than ache, maybe it leaves the shape we take, a softer way, a deeper view, a better man because of you. I miss the version you love, open, honest and enough. The man who still believed that feeling deep was not too much. I still miss your touch, I still miss your truth, but more than missing you, I miss the version you love. I miss the version you love, the one who didn't fear the blue, who let his whole heart show and call that kind of living true. I still miss your touch, but deeper than that too. What breaks me now is missing the version you love. If he still lives, he lives somewhere, and what your love once left me there. You knew the side of me I never showed for long, the part beneath the calm, the part beneath the strong. You looked at me so clear, I didn't have to hide. And for a little while I let my whole heart rise. Now no one ever reaches quite the same place in me. I miss the way you saw me, like I was more than what I showed. saw me, like I was more than what I showed, like there was something worth holding in the quiet down below. I still move on, I still breathe through, and no one sees me the way you used to. I miss the way you saw me, not as perfect, just as true. Like all the hidden parts had room enough in you. I still move on, but some things stay blue. No one sees me the way you used to. You are gone, that much is true, but I still live inside that view. You knew the part of me that never made a sound, the side I kept beneath what everyone else found. You touched it without force, you stayed without demand, and something in my heart learned how to soften then. Now when I go still, I know why. Where I went quiet, you still remain, not as a hurt, not as a change, just as a truth I carry through. Where I went quiet still opens into you. I don't talk about what never came to stay. I let the hours pass, I let them fade their way. But every now and then a calm comes back in blue, and in that kind of peace I feel the shape of you. Some love leaves gently, but not in vain. It changes the silence. stayed the same, but somewhere deeper you changed my name. You didn't leave a wound behind. You left a change in how I feel, a softer edge, a quieter mind, a kind of truth that still feels real. I never saw it while you stayed, how deep your love had moved through me. It wasn't loud, it wasn't wild, it just became a part of me. And even now, when I'm alone, I feel your echo in my own soul. It's the shape you left in me, the way my heart still opens slow, the way I hold what matters now, the way I let some feeling show. I don't need you back, but I still know what your love was. It's the shape you left in me that time could never touch. I've learned to carry on with grace, to let the silence stay as it is. But every now and then I feel the warmth inside the things I miss. Not like a flame that pulls me down, not like a sorrow I can't lose, more like a hand once on my chest, teaching it a softer truth. Some love goes but never fades, it changes form, it gently stays. And how we heal, and how we move, and what we are after the blue. It's the shape you left in me, the way my heart still opens slow, the way I hold what matters now, the way I let some feeling show. I don't need you back, but I still know what your love was. It's the shape you left in me that time could never touch. After the warmth, I learned the blue, how quiet can stay. After loving you, no broken end, no falling through, just less of us and what we knew. Still some part didn't let go. After the warmth, you stayed in slow motion under my skin, under the calm. I don't need your hands, I don't need us back, but I still feel love in the space you left. I got used to nights that don't ask why, used to the weight of a softer sky, and every now a little trace moves through my chest with your old grace. Some love goes low but never leaves, it turns to light we almost keep. After the warmth, you stayed in slow motion under my skin, under the calm. I don't need your hands, I don't need us back, but I still feel love in the space you left. After the warmth, there's still a glow, not bright enough, but deep and low. I used to live up in the air, a bright idea, a perfect flare. Now it moves low, close to the bone, quiet enough to call my own. You didn't stay, but something stayed, a gentler weight, a slow way, and I can feel it when I breathe, a kind of peace you left in me. Not the fire, not the fall, just the part that outlived all. The love that lowered still runs through me, not Some love sinks deep and stays for years. The love that lowered still runs through me, not like a storm, more like the sea, deep in the chest, soft in the blue. The love that lowered still sounds like you. The love that lowered changed how I stay, changed how I touch, changed how I wait. You did not last, but you were true. The love that lowered still sounds like you. Not gone above, not lost below, just living low, where true things go. Used to rise without control. The heavy wave inside my soul. Every word, every move would turn into something I could lose. Now it comes in quieter ways, through the edges of my days. Not enough to pull me down, just enough to stay around. It's not the same, but it's not gone. I don't feel it loud, the way I used to feel your love. No fire in my chest, no rush, I can't rise above. But deep inside, there's still a trace of something true. I don't feel it loud, but I still feel you. I don't reach for what we were, I don't need to make it hurt. I let it rest where it belongs, a quiet truth inside my songs. And every now and then I see a softer side you left in me, not something I can hold again, but something I don't have to win. Some love burns, some love stays low, some love leaves but doesn't go. I don't feel it loud, the way I used to feel your love. No fire in my chest, no rush, I can't rise above. But deep inside, there's still a trace of something true. I don't feel it loud, stayed somehow, not in the noise, but in me now. I don't try to lose your trace or rewrite what we became. I let it sit where it belongs, a quiet part of all my days. You're not a past I push away, not a mistake I need to change, just something real that came and stayed in ways I never could erase. I moved on, but I kept the truth. I don't undo you. I don't break what we once knew. I let it live in the shape it turned into. No need to forget, no need to hold it tight. I don't undo you. I just carry you in a softer light. I don't go back to who I was. That version doesn't fit me now. But there's a line that leads to you, and how I feel and what I allow. And every now and then I see a better part you left in me. Not loud, not something I can show, but something steady, something low. Some love stays without a name, not to return, but little cold, a little distant. I let the world pass through my hands, but never let it in. Then you arrived without a storm. No need to pull, no need to warn. You only loved me as I was, and something in me bent. Now even after you, that part still lives. You taught my heart to stay soft, even when the night gets long, even when your touch is gone. Something gentle still holds on. You taught my heart to stay soft, not to fear what love can do. So if I love more slowly now, it still begins with you. I don't go back, I don't reach far. I've learned to live with where things are, but I can feel your quiet shake and how I let things bloom. Not like a wound that won't let go, more like a low and steady glow. A better way to carry truth, a calm kind of blue. Some love does not stay in your arms, it stays in who you are after. You taught my heart to stay soft, even when the night gets long, even when your touch is gone. Something gentle still holds on. You taught my heart to stay soft, not to feel what love can do. So if I love more slowly now, it still begins with you. You taught my heart to stay soft, not as lost, not as flame, just a deeper kind of living that never turned the same. You taught my heart to stay soft, and maybe that is all that's true. I could lose the life we had, but not the good you moved me to. You are not here, but what you gave still moves me in quiet ways. We were not a storm, not a flame, not the kind of love that needs a name, just a pull beneath the skin, a quiet place I fell within. You moved through me so naturally, like night discovering the sea. And every word we didn't say still found a way to make me stay. We never held forever, but we held something true, a little too deep to lose, a little too soft to keep. We were almost yours, almost mine, almost enough for the ride. never needed promises. Your silence said we're mad at best. There was a tenderness in how you let me near without a vow. And maybe that's what stays with me. Not what we were, but what we'd be. If life had turned a little slow, if hearts could choose where they belong. Some loves don't leave in pieces, they leave in shades of blue. And the part of you that softens when memory passes through. And I can still feel the shape of us in moments with no sound, like something almost sacred that never touched the ground. We were almost yours, almost mine, almost enough for the right time. Close enough to feel the spark, far enough to lose the light. No, we never broke apart, we just faded out of view. We were almost yours, almost mine, and I still ache like something beautiful. We were almost yours, almost mine. A slow confession without a sign, warm enough to call it love, soft enough to leave it bruised. No, I don't call it heartbreak now. It's deeper, quieter than true. We were almost yours, almost mine, and some part of me still leans to you. Not a stone, not a flame, still I carry you the same. Like a love that never died, only lived just out of time. You didn't leave me empty, you left me knowing how a softer hand can hold a heart without demanding how. You never raised your love to make it feel more true. You stayed low like evening light, and that's what stayed from you. Not your voice, not your face, just the way love changed its shape. What I keep is gentle, a low warmth under blue. Not the ache of losing, just the truth of loving you. less afraid of death, less afraid of weather. What I keep is gentle, low warm thunder blue, not the ache of losing, just the truth of loving you. What I keep is gentle, it moves the way you moved, quiet through my spirit, still teaching me what's true. What I keep is gentle, not forever, not regret, just the kind of mercy my heart is not unlearned yet. What I keep is gentle, and maybe that will do. You are gone in one way, but not in all the ways I knew. I let you leave, I let love stay in one soft part, it's shaped this way. I was harder back then, closed like a door in the rain. You came in slow and took the weight out of my name. You didn't ask for more, you never tried to pull me through. You just stayed near till I could feel what love could do. Now when the door gets closed, I know what changed in me. I was better in your light, more open, more alive, less afraid to be seen, less afraid to need. I still miss your heart, but deeper than missing you tonight. I miss who I became in your life. These days I keep things clean, small words, careful hands. I let the feeling pass before it asks for too much again. But sometimes something breaks through, a warmth I thought I left behind. And for one breath I hear that softer voice of mine. Some love leaves slowly, but it leaves a truth. You don't stay the same after someone sees you. I was better in your life, more open, more alive, less afraid to be seen, less afraid to need. I still miss your heart, but deeper than missing you tonight. I miss than missing you tonight. I miss who I became in your life. You didn't stay, but you left me changed, and I still shines in quiet ways. Before your love, I wore the dark like it belonged inside my heart. I pushed too hard, I let things bleed. I gave myself no room to breathe. Then you moved through me, slow and true. Now I'm kinda to myself because of you. I speak more soft, I let the hurt move through. You didn't stay, but something good still did. Now I'm kinda to myself because of you. I don't turn pain into a fight. I let it rest, I let it die. I learned some wounds need light, not blame. Need open hands, need gentler names. Some love leaves a better silence. Some love goes but leaves us guided. Now I'm kinda to myself because of you. I speak more soft, I let the hurt move through. You didn't stay, but something good still did. Now I'm kinda to myself because of you. Because of you. And maybe all I had to do, leave me softer than it found me in you. We did not break in a single night. No falling stars, No sudden fire, just little shifts we could not name, till love no longer moved the same. You reached for peace, I reached too late. We kept good hearts but missed the pace. Two quiet souls, one fading line, still warm, still close, just out of time. Nothing was wrong, nothing could stay. We slipped out of rhythm, slowly, softly, beat by beat we lost what held us. No hard goodbye, no shattered dream, just you and me, turning unevenly. I still recall the way we tried to keep the feeling clean and light, but every pause grew into space, and every silence changed its face. Not less of love, just less of ease, a colder wind in what we breathe. And even now I hear it faint, the song we had before it changed. Some love does not collapse, it loosens. Some hearts do not stop, they drift. We slipped out of rhythm, slowly, softly, beat by beat we lost what held us. No hard goodbye, no shattered dream, just you and me, turning unevenly. We slipped out of rhythm, still tender, still true, still almost close enough to call it through. I do not call it heartbreak, but I still feel we're leaving it. We slipped out of rhythm, and I still move a little with it. No final crash, no closing door, just love not matching anymore. I see a shadow sometimes in the part of night that slows, not enough to break me, just enough to let me know what we had was real, even if it didn't stay. Some things leave the heart, but never leave the way it beats. I don't call you mine, I don't call you gone, and I don't reach back balance. Let the silence do its part. Not every kind of losing has to turn into a scar. Still there are certain moments soft enough to let you through, and I become someone a little more honest, a little more true. Some love doesn't ask to return, it only asks to be remembered well. When I don't reach back, you still move through me like a low tide, pulling quietly. I don't need the past, I don't need the pain, but I still feel your love in what I don't chase. When I don't reach back, I can hear what's staying. Not your voice, not your touch, just the man your love remade. I don't need you now, but I won't say it's done. Somewhere in my core, you still run. I let it rest, I let it breathe, and somehow that still sounds like you. Don't look back in anger now. I don't ask why it ended, how. Some things just leave without a war, and still mean something even more. You gave me days that felt like truth, a steadier heart, a softer view. And though the life we held is gone, its better parts still linger on. So when I think of you, it isn't only pain. There's gratitude in the blue, a quiet kind of missing you. Not asking for another chance, not reaching for what couldn't last. I still feel the ache, but it moves like something true. There's gratitude in the blue, for your love moved me through. You didn't leave me with regret, you left a light that hasn't left, a calmer way to hold the night, a deeper way to read my life. I would not call it perfect now, but I would never call it small, because some love can end and still become the good inside us all. Maybe that's what healing is, not forgetting what you missed, but learning how to let it stay without needing it to stay the same. There's gratitude in the blue, a quiet kind of missing you. Not asking for another chance, not reaching for what couldn't last. I still feel the ache, but it moves like something true. I can finally see it too. There's gratitude in the blue for the man I became with you. It didn't leave all at once, no sudden and no final rush. Just less of you and what I knew, till quiet felt like something true. I didn't fight, I didn't run, I let it fade into what comes. And somewhere in that letting go, I felt a different kind of slow. Not the same, but not erased. Just the way it settled, soft inside of my chest. Not a storm I carry, just a kind of rest. I don't call it love, but I don't call it through. It's the way it settled, somewhere shaped like you. I move through days without that weight. No need to fix, no need to chase. But every now and then I feel a trace of something that was real. Not strong enough to pull me back, not gone enough to fade to black. Just something calm that stays with me, in how I am and how I see. Some love doesn't break, it lowers. Some love doesn't end, it's slow. It's the way it settled, soft inside my chest. Not a storm I carry, just a kind of rest. I don't call it love, but I don't call it through. It's the way it settled, somewhere shaped like you. It's the way it settled, not as lost, not as flame, just a quiet knowing nothing feels the same. I don't need you now, but I won't say we're through. It's the way it settled, still a part of you. No final line, no clean goodbye, just something soft that stayed inside. Hotel curtains half drawn blue, a foreign skyline shining through. Eyes in a glass, a muted street, and your name moving under me. This room is clean, untouched and still. A borrowed view, a borrow a thrill. Another city, another night, but none of it can dim your light. The elevator hums below, like distant blood beneath the road. I should be sleeping, I should let go, but memory checks and when the lights go low. In this foreign city, I keep finding you in the glow, in the window, in the silence, in the places I don't know. Know you were from another chapter, but you still read through everything. In this foreign city, you're the only thing that feels like home to me. Soft sheets, light blue, every shadow turns to you. One low lamp, one deep breath, and I can feel what hasn't left. Night traffic, hotel air, your absence settles everywhere. No touch, no sound, still your memory pulls me down. I walked all evening through these streets, past golden bars and hurried feet, a language I could barely hear, yet somehow all of you was near. You came back in the smallest ways, in passing songs and strangers' faces, in the way the night leaned on the glass, like old love built to last past last. Maybe distance does this well, turns the heart into a hotel, a place where certain ghosts arrive without a key, without a sign. And if I lie here wide awake, it's not because my heart still breaks, it's just that some loves never leave. They learn to travel quietly. In this foreign city, I keep finding you in the glow, in the window, in the silence, in the places I don't know. Know you were from another chapter, but you still read through everything. In this foreign city, you're the only thing that feels like home to me. In this foreign city, where the buildings shine like rain, and every midnight keeps repeating what I thought time could change. No, I don't call it heartbreak, it's soft or slow or deep and blue. In this foreign city, I still come back to you. Hotel curtains half drawn blue, a foreign skyline shining through. Ice in a glass, the room gone dim, and you are here without being in it. Champagne light, a Your shadow cut across the blue. 1 second, one impossible flame. And all at once I knew your name again. I came here dressed in borrowed calm, a quiet smile, a steady heart. The music moves, the glass is shone. I thought I knew how to move on. Then there you were in silver haze, like nothing changed and everything did. Across the room, your eyes found mine and turned the whole night inside out. Across the room again, you touched me without touching me. Across the room again, a whole unfinished history. No words, no scene, just one look cutting through the noise. Across the room again, and suddenly I had no voice. Ooh. Like memory, standing by the door. No anger left, no need to blame. Just that old fire without a name. I watch the strangers laugh and spin, while something deeper pulled within. 1,000 nights came rushing through, and one brief look from me to you. Maybe some love never asked to be repaired, returned or passed. It only waits in hidden air until one night it finds you there. And if we never speak again, still something opened in that glance. Not hope, not loss, not what it was, just the echo of what once was us. Across the room again, you touch me without touching me. Across the room again, a whole unfinished history. No words, no scene, just one look cutting through the noise. Across the room again, and suddenly I had across the room again, while the city burned outside the glass. Across the room again, like time remembering too fast. No, I don't call it heartbreak, it's fine, a stranger dressed in blue. Across the room again, I still became my past with you. Champagne light, a crowded room. Your shadow slid back through the blue. 1 second, one impossible flame. And all night long I felt your name. You never asked for all of me. You let me come in gradually. No pressure in the way you stay. Just quiet space you always gave. I didn't know that kind of touch could change the way I feel this much. No rush, no need to understand. You just held time inside your hands, and even now I feel it in me. I learned your kind of love, the one that moves without control, the one that stays low but reaches deeper in the soul. I don't have you now, but I still move the way you do. I learned your kind of love, and I still carry you. I don't rush in the way I did. I let things breathe, I let them live. I don't confuse the spark with truth. I take my time the way you move. And sometimes in a passing calm, I feel your voice without a sound. Not pulling back, not pulling through, just shaping how I follow through. Some love doesn't stay, it teaches. Some hearts don't hold, they open. I learned your kind of love, the one that moves without control, the one that stays low but reaches deeper in the soul. I don't have you now, but I still move the way you do. I learned your kind of love, and I still carry you. I learned your kind of love, not loud, not hard to see, just something calm that changed the core of me. I don't need you back to know what we went through. I learned your kind of love, and I still carry you. You didn't stay, but something grew, a better way. I learned from you.